Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Yasir Jones representing I Exist Entertainment coming to you live and direct. Today, we're going to talk about, is marriage still worth it? Yeah, my boy also want to know. You want to know, is marriage still worth it? So, that's today's topic. But today's quote of the day is, let's see. Your happiness depends upon the quality of your thoughts, so guard them accordingly. Again, the quote of the day is, your happiness depends upon the quality of your thoughts, so guard them accordingly. So that is a major thing. Is marriage still worth it? I'm sorry. That's definitely the heavy quote. That's definitely the heaviest quote for the day. So you have to guard your thoughts. You have to be ready. Here's my co-host right here, Mr. Austin Brunswick, coming on now. Hold on. I'm trying to get him on. He keeps talking on my connection. There we go. I don't know where you went, Austin, but I'm waiting on you. Yeah, so the topic is going to be about, is marriage worth it? Yeah, okay, there you go. So again, y'all know who I am. Yasir Jones representing ISIS Entertainment. And this is my co-host, Mr. Austin Brunswick,
Sir.
representing Worldwide AI Innovations.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him the quote of the day is, your happiness depends upon the quality of your thoughts, so guard them accordingly. Your happiness depends upon the quality of your thoughts, so guard them accordingly. Always protect yourself.
Like
And,
that.
and the topic of the day is marriage still worth it? Take off, Austin.
Is marriage still worth it? So I'm gonna start off with my perspective. Is marriage still worth it today?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I feel like it's still hope out here. I still feel like it's hope out here.
Right.
Uh, I feel like it's still worth it
Right.
due to my values and things like that. But my bad, I'm just charging my phone and stuff like that.
You good? I believe in it. I believe marriage still exists if you find the right person.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a challenge today. I mean, you're gonna have to.
Definitely a challenge today. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful with who you choose to be that special someone that you choose to wake up to every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the key, man. Like, being consistent. I feel like once most people get inside relationships, they're not consistent in who they are and being who they was when they first initially met. So that's a major thing. Um, yeah, like I still do believe in marriage, and like you said, it's challenging. It really is, because the mindsets of individuals nowadays, it's always what you can do for me, and like what you want. Like, it's always you. It's a materialistic thing. It's a materialistic exchange. It used to be exchange of all three, like emotional exchange, financial exchange, physical exchange. I'm sorry, the mental exchange. So that's four. But a lot of times people get caught up in the wrong stuff when they're dealing with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They get to focusing on the wrong things. And not only that, you realize people want two different things. You realize you really want two different things. You realize that the woman that you decided to marry ain't who you thought she was, or she stopped dressing so nice, or she stopped caring so much about her appearance. She stopped doing her womanly duties. Like it's just things changed because she got comfortable, she got content, and you didn't say nothing as her husband. So you feel me? And not only that, sometimes like how I say a relationship going stages too.
Hmm.
Okay, I appreciate y'all watching me. Yeah.
So
Now,
my thing with the is it worth it, right?
yeah,
Like that's my values in my heart, like to get married, have my kids and family structure and things like that. But realistically in today's time
hmm,
and just seeing and I don't let the outside world dictate what's going on, but it seems like the when you out there searching, it
yeah,
seems like everybody is, how can I say, they in it for themselves. And
right.
why I say that is due to the half of marriages that ended in divorce.
They are because when COVID hit, people realized they actually couldn't live together. Like they
Yeah.
couldn't coexist. People only coexisting because of their daily routines and schedules. They're constantly
Mm.
missing each other because everybody's spending all this time at work. So when everybody wasn't at work, it clashed. They
Gotcha.
realized that it really wasn't going to work out for them. They spending too much time together, or they didn't know each other as well as they thought they did. Their likes and dislikes, the cleanliness level. Everybody level of cleanliness is different. Mentally, the conversation is different. You know what I mean? Just the vibes, like everything is different. So I was going back to that. That leads me to my next point, where I was just talking about as far as in stages how y'all get to talking chemistry. Y'all talking, boom. Y'all been dealing with each other for a while. Y'all going on dates. You know what I mean? Y'all constantly complimenting each other, and then after that, y'all get into the house.
Hmm.
You feel me?
Hmm.
Then y'all living together for like what, 46 months.
Hmm.
Then y'all go to then y'all go to marriage. You feel me? While y'all living together, everything cool. It's the routine. Everybody going to work, like I say, grocery shopping, everything. Everybody's doing what they got to do to survive and hitting and missing. Then when you get married, this is supposed to be the best part. So once you get married, after that excitement blows over, now it's like, all right, reality set in. All right, I'm stuck with this person for life. This your wife. Now it's like, damn. Now you start to like it's weird because now you start to notice certain stuff. You know what I mean? It's certain stuff that you expecting her for her to do, say, or certain situations is going on as your wife. Now your standard then went up. You feel me? You talking to other husbands. You know what I mean? You talking to other married couples, and that's kind of like influencing some of the stuff that you think about as far as your relationship is concerned. Especially if you're not getting that at home and they getting that whole king treatment or that whole,
Now,
they getting the
now,
best treatment.
now, today's time, right? And what you said, right? Putting all that together. Could this be the reason? Could this be why, like, when people date, they go straight to sex and they don't get to know the person first, and
Absolutely, it's
and
a
then
lot.
now you're so tangled up into this person, and now you're like, all right, let's get married because it was great. First it's great, but then, like you said, you get married, and now it's past the sex. It's like, brother, I'm looking at you every day.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now I didn't get to know you first.
right,
I just had we had great fun. So now
right.
it's time to get to know you now, and we locked in. It's like, damn, do I really want to do I really want to do this? But
Mhm,
it's you already locked in.
mhm.
So I feel like today's time, I feel like marriage is misunderstood.
Hmm. What you mean?
Like what I just said, like, instead of jumping straight into sex, what's gonna cloud the brain up, cloud your everything up, your mind. I feel like
You know,
it's no intimacy. The intimacy is lost. Like it's no like getting to know and connect with this person. Like your dislikes, your wants, and your you know. Do you like cleaning? You know what I'm saying? Do you like
Yeah.
do you like using bar soap? Do you know what I'm saying? I know this
I guess
stuff
that's
before I
considered cliche now, having those type of conversations,
right.
or it's like low key corny is what they call it.
Nah, it's getting to
That's
know somebody.
I mean, yeah, that's how we see it. You feel me?
Right.
That's true. You getting to know somebody, but like now in today's era, when everybody giving it up so easily and the value of people in their mind is so low, people don't think about mental stimulation because it's lust first.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's the visual stimulation first, and everybody to like each other, and then they act on their sexual desires. They act on that desire. Then after that, it's like you this or I'm claiming you as this or this. You feel me? Certain titles get thrown around, and it might not necessarily be girlfriend and boyfriend, but it's accepted. It's cool. That's what's going on. So they call it, keeping it P, because everybody feel the same way,
Mm.
and they got the saying that go along with it: pimps in the front, hoes in the back, nothing in the trunk.
Right. Right. Right.
I mean, this is what's going on. This
Right.
is in today's society. So when you think about is marriage still worth it? In their mind, hell no, they ain't thinking about no marriage. They thinking about,
Hmm.
I got
And
my,
like
I got my folks here, I got my folks here, and we rocking. This was going on.
and to piggyback off what you said about the hoes and the pimp thing, right? Like
Yeah,
the mindset I feel like today is like it's a whole mindset today. It's like live your best life with no so it's like I feel like it's no loyalty no more into marriage or nothing like that. It's just what
it's
can
based
you
on what you can do for each other.
yeah what can you
The
benefit.
loyalty in relationships is based on what you can do. Like for a man, it's based on how much money he got and what he can do for her financially. For a woman, it's based on, what I mean, it's based on security. Like that's that. Like for a woman, it's really security. Can a
Hmm.
man hold her down securely? You feel me?
Hmm.
And it's like
That's true. That's facts though. They looking for security.
it's not a lot of maturity nowadays. That's what it. That's what it is.
That's yeah.
It's a focal point. Something's a
Hmm.
focal point. It's maturity, and it takes a lot because the social pressures and what's going on in society really affects
Hmm.
the relationship nowadays in the dating pool. You got a lot
Mm.
of weirdos out there. You feel me? And you got a lot of women that act like men, but they're only behaving this way because it's not a man that's bringing that feminine aspect out in them. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying?
So this goes to my point right here. It's like we shifted marriage from survival, like sticking together,
Yeah.
to self fulfillment.
Okay. Um. Yeah, it
You
is.
know,
I mean, 'cause if
it's
you look at, I don't mean to say it like this, but when you look at Europeans and their relationships, they cannot like each other and they be stay married. Like they cannot like each other and be married.
but you know why though, right? Because it's money involved. If we break, my life, my livelihood is gone with this break. That's European. That's that whole marriage concept of their shit.
But it's bigger than that though.
Well,
Because for business purposes, right? If we businessmen and we go on
right.
a run, you're not married. It shows that it's kind of sending a message to them that okay, he has no real like stability.
Mm-hmm.
Like okay, we can't invite you to certain meetings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's other stuff that come along with this, and I heard this out of, you know,
Mm-hmm.
among, these dudes was millionaires, and these dudes was, talking,
Right.
and this is
He br-
this is the mindset on how they view people who are, single, and yeah, you might got some money, but
but
you
shoot,
you don't have that structure, that mindset
mm-hmm.
that you need to enter these circles. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
that security. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But
You can
a lot of them millionaires they got a lot of divorces too. They be married though, but
that's true. That's true. I'm not disputing that, but I
they
was
do
just saying, like
remarry. They do
in
remarry though.
general,
They do remarry.
it's a bigger picture than
Right.
financial, just the financial aspect of it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That plays a key role. Stability, reliability,
Mm-hmm.
security, all the way on the board, like that whole marriage thing. It's a
Mm-hmm.
contract. That's a business within itself, a
Yeah.
marriage,
Yeah.
and that's why. a lot of them get into the relationships, and a lot of them be talking about why you should be married, especially when you're a businessman.
But look, I'm gonna go back to mental health, right? So with that contract, right? We saying it's business now, right? So with the expectation of my wife now is expecting me to make sure money is always flowing, right? Which a man supposed to do, provide, right?
Okay.
Now, realistically, shit happens.
Hmm.
My shit dry up a little bit. I'm dry, something happened.
Okay.
Now, mental health. Now I'm worrying about my wife leaving me now because now it's just a business.
But why you worry about her leaving you though?
But no, I'm just saying realistically, there's a lot of men and mental health therapy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Say this, and like the married men that you know that they lost their job that was paying them, everything was good, this and that. They lost it. Something happened. Wow. Their first thing they thinking about is the wife. Oh shit, she gonna leave me.
Right.
She gonna yeah. But that's where I'm saying, like, I feel like today's time is like marriage is about fulfillment and not like survival. Like it's not like how it was where I chose you because we gotta do this thing together. We gotta love. We gotta make this family. We gotta, yeah. It's gotta be yeah.
So you think basically when people get married nowadays, it's just based on pure lust. That's just
No. Self fulfillment.
self
My
fulfillment.
image, my image of what I want, and if it's not that image, it's not gonna work. Like I feel like it's just self fulfillment right now. Today's time, like if it dry up, all right,
Yeah.
it's no like fighting for it no more. It's like it's about me. Oh, we not going on trips no more. This is getting boring.
Right.
The new I ain't getting no bags, the bags and this and that, and they getting bags on social media, and you know,
I
damn,
want to.
trying.
I want to ask women. I want to ask the women that's here now, that's on the live, that joined the lives. Do y'all think that marriage is worth it nowadays? Do y'all still believe in love? Like, do y'all think marriage is worth it nowadays? But I'm gonna go back to what you said. Please put it in the comments. You know what I mean? If you believe that, if you think that marriage is still worth it nowadays. But a lot of times, you know, I think we be forgetting, man, that it's still like I think it's still young people who believe in love and marriages
Absolutely, absolutely.
because you still got a lot of young people in relationships. Like a lot of them be in relationships. Yeah, they be on some whole stuff, both sexes, but they still in a relationship nonetheless. You feel me? And
Hmm.
it's like, okay, well, at least they got somebody. They got some form of stability, some type of code. I think it's like a codependency type of thing. That they done built up,
Okay.
but but love still exists. You feel me? Like they still believe in some form or fashion.
I mean, to me, I feel like marriage it's a beautiful thing,
It can be
especially for a man. Statistically, married men statistically live longer.
right.
You know what I'm saying? With the dual income, tax benefits, the asset building, wealth compounding, it could be a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When the two worlds collide and want to be, make a great world. And it's like I feel like when marriage get to that point, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And when it's self fulfillment, it's like it's why it's high. It's like 50% now, over 50% divorce now. I mean,
that's,
how can people explain that? Can you explain? Can you explain like why you think?
I think it's fine. The most one that affects marriage is finances.
Mm,
Like one might be paying more of the bills than the other one.
mm-hmm,
You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
Or they both paying the bills, but they both struggling,
mm-hmm,
and it's became so stressful because money became their focal point instead of them focusing on each other still and enjoying life and surviving together.
Mm-hmm.
They made money the focal point of their relationship, and that became their idol. And the value of their relationship was based on the money
Mm-hmm.
that they were having, and that
Cause
kind of controlled the dynamics of the relationship.
mm, I didn't see an example one time of a positive situation where a woman and a man, young, they were both in their late 20s, both built struggling, like you said, struggling together, this and that, and they both came up with the idea of, instead of breaking up, let's get an RV.
They downsize.
They downsized basically.
They
They
never know.
downsized, and now guess what?
What
Happy traveling. They good. You know what I'm saying? Still happily married,
they
but
can't. They
they didn't.
compromise.
They didn't allow their self fulfillment to destroy their world. Basically, they created.
But see, people get used to a certain lifestyle, so that's easy for some people. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of people who live beyond their means, outside their means.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy because in most relationships, a
Right.
lot of times the woman be budgeting, like she got a budget book or like for the bills and all that, and the man just give up the money. You feel me?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
pay the bills. But I feel like nowadays it's more so let's not like that.
Mm.
It's almost like some dudes give up the money and be like, here, do this. But it's more so like the women paying all the bills. You feel me? The
Mm.
women is doing all this.
Gotcha.
And that's where it becomes a problem at. I feel like it's more bums out there than it is actual people who out there working hard and trying to go get it. Like the economy, the state of the economy too. People trying to survive, and that takes away your focus from trying to have a relationship with somebody. Because how you
Mm-hmm.
gonna have a relationship with somebody you trying to fighting for your life out here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a big one too. That's a real big one too. And I think we forget about that when we in conversations at times. The state of society as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
But marriage, do women still believe in marriage? Do women still believe that
It's
marriage is
worth
worth
it.
it?
Yeah. Is
I
it
want to
worth it?
know. To the woman that is watching this, to the woman that's watching this live right now, do you believe marriage is still worth it? And if so, why? Um, nowadays it's like a lot of people have been through a
I
lot of
think
heartbreaks.
there's things somebody said too. Your camera too. If you could back it up from you, because it's just half of your face.
I just have my face. Hold on. Let me try to get it right. Okay. I think that's better. Yeah, so I think that's a big one too.
Mm-hmm.
She said no. Tasia said no. She said marriage is not worth it nowadays.
I mean, could she break it down?
Why? Why is it not worth it? So now we gotta figure out from a female's perspective on
Mm.
why she think marriage is not worth it. And please put your age in the comments so we can know, so the people can get the age range, the bracket of the female that we talking to. You know what I mean? Is marriage worth it
and
nowadays?
and were you married before?
Oh yes. So is marriage worth it nowadays? Please put it in the comments, yes or no. Your age and were you married before, and why is it worth it or why is it not worth it nowadays? Yes. This is what we want to know. I know it's a lot of factors that play into the responses. I know some people been hurt. I know some people, just find it crazy because of the way society is nowadays, especially in whatever age bracket.
Yeah, try to think outside the hurt. it,
Think outside the hurt. Yeah.
it might be hard, but
88 the man said, I don't know. I don't know.
we all been hurt. Look.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying like when while we out here and you look around, you see how the women behave, you see how the men behave and what they on nowadays. Like, does that look like it's worth it? Like, does it seem worth it? Does it seem worth it to you?
Mm.
Like,
slim pickings, man. It's yeah.
It's hard to find a good woman nowadays that come from good, that grew up with good morals and good values, that knows her self worth,
They say
that
good stock.
knows, that knows what she, yeah, good style. Yeah,
Good
you're right,
stock.
good style.
Come from good stock.
That,
Come from
that
good
knows
stock.
what she, yeah, that knows what she want out of life, and that's on top of her stuff. That really don't need no man. That's self sufficient. I'm not gonna say don't need no man,
I'm
but
about
that's
to say,
self
oh,
sufficient.
correct, correct, yeah, correct that, yeah, correct
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that don't need no man.
that.
I'm gonna say that's self sufficient, and
Right,
that
self sufficient. Yeah,
man,
that's yeah.
because she's independent.
Right,
But a man can add to who she is and what she got
right.
going on. You know what I
Completeness,
mean? It can only, that's the perfect word. A man can only
completeness,
complete her.
completeness.
Yes.
I want
Yes.
to. This is the reason I want to act feminine. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times with marriage, we find it to be complicated. Like I sometimes when I go out and I see people, when I see women with rings, I see men with rings. I see sometimes they don't wear their rings.
Mm,
But most of all, generally, they appear to be happy to me when I
mm,
see married couples out and about.
mm-hmm.
But I know on the inside, it's something completely different going on. Okay, Tay just said a lot of adults today, survival built, not love built. And those two will never mix. So basically, they with each other for survival purposes, is what she's saying, is what I'm getting at, and not for love.
I mean, I feel like survival always been the thing with marriage though. Like you get with somebody to help, help with it basically. Like it's better. It's always better than one. Two is always better than one.
Uriah says, when you're equally yoked, yes, a lot of times people are in relationships they shouldn't be in. But when you're with the right person, you have the support you need to build the life you want for you. Hold on. She wrote more. Yourself and your family. Hmm,
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. You're right. Basically, when you're compatible in a lot of different ways and y'all want the same thing in life
Mm-hmm.
and y'all want the same thing out of a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to produce good results in your relationship. That's going to produce good outcome as far as y'all happiness.
I feel like the social and psychological benefits of marriage would be like that belonging,
Yeah.
accountability, legacy,
Hmm.
structured family system.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying, like, it's a bloodline. Now you create a bloodline. Now you're creating a kingdom. Now, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's powerful. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's loyalty. It's all it's something great to see. It's beautiful.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Without when we get to talking about, dating the right woman and making the right woman your wife, that's a
Mm.
lot, that's a lot that come with that. Because when you dating a woman, are you getting to know her, or are you just courting
That's
her to hit that joint
that's the part right there.
and keep it moving?
Yeah, you
It,
gotta get out your head what it feel like. I wonder what she felt like.
it gotta be more than that. Okay.
Yeah,
Taja says one is always chasing reassurance. They operate different, so the marriage won't work. Well, yeah, I mean, when you're dealing with somebody that's insecure,
oh
then
yeah, yeah.
they constantly teach you reinsurance. But
You
when you
shouldn't be in
dealing,
no marriage.
yeah, when you dealing with somebody that's healed, that's something different. Like
That's
remember I was telling y'all when we had a conversation about relationships and love, and I said you got your goals, she got her goals, and then we got our goals as a couple.
mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And sometimes you got to be willing to compromise and sacrifice in order to make this relationship elevate and
Mm-hmm.
make it worth
Mm-hmm.
it being your time. So now it goes back to the question: is marriage worth it nowadays? Do you still believe in love? Do you still believe in marriage? Will you ever get married? And if not, why? You know what I mean? Because a lot of times people be hurt, they be broken, and they give up on love because of that, and they deal with men from a place of bitterness, and men
Mm-hmm.
deal with women from a place of bitterness, and vice
Mm-hmm.
versa.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Not only that, it's based on what you want and what you need. I'm sorry, it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what you want and what you need. So if your mindset as far as what you want in a relationship is, and you placing values on the wrong thing, then what you getting out the relationship is going to be completely, destructive. It's not going to be the outcome that you're looking for,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not going to be seeing eye to eye. Because first and foremost, at the beginning, most people, even when you're dealing with somebody, you're not talking about what you expecting from somebody and what they
Mm-hmm.
expect from you. You automatically put the expectation on them nowadays.
What did Uriah say?
Uriah said, I think a lot of people skip over actually finding out if they're compatible. You have to really get to know someone, their morals, values, dreams, likes and dislikes, etc., and not just being in a relationship uh,
For the
for the
sake
sake
of
of
having one.
for the sake
That's
of
real.
having someone.
That's real. That's back to what I was saying earlier about,
Uriah makes a good point when she say that.
yeah, jumping straight to sex rather than just to let me get. I like you, but let me get to know you because I want to take you serious.
Yeah, get to know a person's mind intimately in that way. You
Because
know what I
sex is
mean?
going to cloud everybody's brain up. It's going to
Right.
cloud everybody's brain up.
That's pure. Sex is just gonna be pure lust.
It's going to
When
clear. It's going to clear it up, man. Yeah.
But you 9 out of 10, you can find out what a man wants when you having these conversations. You can find out
Mm-hmm.
what type of man it is through conversation alone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because nine
Mm-hmm.
out of ten, if he a man of wisdom, he gonna have something important to say, and he gonna have something of value to say
He
when
gonna love to share it and teach it.
he gonna love to share it and teach you. That's how you know a man wants you because he's
Exactly.
teaching you and guiding you, and you ain't even
Exactly.
his woman yet. You know what I mean? He trying to
No.
make his woman still.
He.
But if it's constantly trying to come over, or you know what I mean, or sexual comments and stuff like that all the time, then yeah, then you know what it's hitting for.
You know what
Boy,
it's
he's hitting
for.
your peas. He just want to tear it down. But then vice versa, if you got a female who just constantly stroking your ego and talking about, you know, your finances in different ways, you
What
know what I
she
mean?
need? Well, I need it. I need this. I need that.
Or she keep throwing her palms in your face as if they're yours, you know what I mean? Then because she wants you to pitch in, then that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because her problem should be at the forefront of her getting to know you. Actually, you should be running the opposite way when females do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you got good and bad on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's what you looking for in a relationship that matters. You can't go into you can't listen. This is what I'm saying to y'all. You can't rush into something that you want to last forever. So you can't step into a relationship and lead with sex and all this other stuff, and then and then when you finally actually commit and y'all in a relationship with this person, expect something different other than what you presented at the beginning. Most women forget that they set the standard when they're dealing with men. They control the narrative. You understand what I'm saying? So they lose sight of their self and make the opposite sex the forefront of the relationship and about them. Like I kept hearing when I came home. It's a lot of igga bitches out there. It's a lot of like dudes that act like females. Let me phrase that. It's a lot of dudes that act like females, and that these women is dealing with them, and they bring in a masculine aspect out of these women, and that's why these women talk so tough and act like men, and they're so aggressive. Now, for a lot of people, for a lot of dudes, for some of them that's turn off. Yeah, they say it's sassy. You feel me? Some Tasia said it's sassy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the dude, right? It's sassy, right? And then the female talking like the dude. You feel me?
The one that call them bees and this and that.
Right. But see, that's going on. See, a woman has to balance that out because when you run into a real man, he not gonna like that
Mm-hmm.
because what you've been through and what's going on and the type of relationship you've been in had nothing to do with him. You
Right.
know what I'm
I,
saying?
I need you for a whole different mission.
Right, because he's looking for.
Right.
And you know what? That I want to touch on something else, right? Right. So I want to touch on something else. So a lot of times, this applies to men and women. You forget you can't treat that woman or that man like you did the last relationship or all the other relationships you've been in. You have to you have to learn that person how to iron his or her clothes, how their food tastes, smell, or you know what I mean, what type of fragrance they like. Everything doesn't work the same smell, food, um, jokes. That it all doesn't work on every person that you deal with. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful on learning the person that you're in a relationship with, learning the person that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? They're not going to like the same thing that the last person that you was dealing with liked. They're not going to like it the same. They're not going to like the same thing.
Hmm.
You have to be mindful of that.
Hmm.
You know what I
And
mean?
also, like, if you do choose to change your lifestyle, meeting people, like getting to know them,
Yeah,
we already developed, we all grown. Like, we already developed habits of liking a person a lot and then wanting to rush into sex. Try to fight that urge and just really try to
get to know the person
get to
intimately,
know the person and really get to know
intimately.
yourself too. Like, you could really have patience. You
For
know what I'm
sure, because that'll
saying?
save you from dealing with somebody
That'll
crazy.
save you. That'll save you. Both parties.
They, they just said people do it because they looking for the last person and the new person,
But you're not healed. You shouldn't be in a relationship if you're not healed yet, though.
which is true.
You know what I'm saying? Get over
Which,
them. Get it out your system.
which is true. You
Yeah,
should not be looking for your ex inside of the new person that you're dealing with. You should
yeah.
not be looking to love yourself in the person that you're dealing with.
Mm-mm.
You should be not looking for this relationship to fix all your problems.
Right.
You know what I mean, and you should not be sabotaging yourself inside this relationship or sabotaging the relationship due to your past traumas. You should be healed.
Right. Basically, I feel
I'm not
like,
gonna say I'm not gonna say you should be. I'm gonna say you're supposed to be.
yeah. I feel like if you want to be in a successful marriage, you should come emotionally regulated, aligned with your own values, financially disciplined, and thinking long term. I feel like that those right there will have you coming in to another person's world ready, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of the, ah man, I'm missing this, I'm missing that, and you know what I'm saying, being a burden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this other person is supposed to complete you.
Nah, for real.
So if you come in, what, one quarter, one third, and they got the full half, it's this, it ain't balancing right.
Right. Nah, seriously, because that's what a relationship is about. That's what marriage is about. It's about balance.
Yeah,
It's about creating a perfect balance, bringing that
perfect.
masculine and feminine energy to meet right there in the middle.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? And I think people lose sight of that because people don't be in their energy. People don't be in the men don't be in their masculine energy, and the female don't be in their feminine energy. They be in masculine energy. And a lot of these dudes be in feminine energy and masculine energy. They be mixing it. Like so it just be a clash of them. They battling themselves and then they're battling their partner unconsciously. They don't even know they're doing it. But I know why the female more so knows. She's more in tune with herself. She's doing it because she don't really feel like he's an alpha male. So that's what that's about. A lot of times, for real.
So basically, sound like two immature people in a relationship that shouldn't be in there.
It takes a yeah. It takes a certain type of man. It takes a certain type of man to bring that version of a woman out, to bring the best version of that woman out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
And that's pretty much a man that's knows himself. He knows his emotions. He
Right.
knows his values. He's disciplined with his finances, and he thinking long term. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So he's looking for that woman that's ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? Because most times a woman know within the first 15 minutes if she's gonna sleep with that man or not, because she's looking at it from a long term point of view. But see, this is my thing, right? This is huge, right? Because a lot of times when women and men get into relationships, especially women, they already carry the relationship as if as if it's a marriage itself, even before they get married. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times, like they be ahead of men. So they got seven thoughts to our one. So a lot of times they be already knowing what type of dude they got, what type of relationship they got, and it be crazy because they still continue with it. Like everybody got their own understanding. You feel me? That could be the most toxic relationship in the world, but everybody got their own understanding. Everybody like even they can be beating the shit out of each other, but they staying together because they love each other and they got their own understanding. They good. You feel me? even though we may not understand. And this is part of the reason why I don't get involved in domestic affairs, because they might run back to that same dude that they was dealing with,
Mhm.
and knowing that they were meant for each other. So everybody for somebody. Everybody is in the exact same. Everybody, like they say a lot of times for women, she's in the exact same. She's in the exact love life that she wants. Every woman has the exact love life she wants, even if it's not good. She's choosing to be there by
But
choice.
but I feel like love is like you really care about somebody's well being. So to beat up on somebody, I don't think that's love. I think that's manipulation, and you're stuck in your own negative world or whatever.
Well, think about this, right? Think about somebody who grew up watching their
Hmm.
mom getting beat up and all that
Hmm.
stuff. But that was their dad form of showing how he loved the mom, and you adopted that mentality as you got older as a man, and now you think toxicity is associated with love. You feel me? And if she ain't arguing with you or she ain't being super jealous or territorial, you think she don't love you. So remember when we was talking about psychology and it's starting back at the home front in the childhood, and the childhood start to play out in the adulthood.
Hmm.
This is why it's important, like Mr. Austin said, getting to know the person before you actually sleeping with them. You know what I mean?
And that
Yeah,
takes a while.
you want to crack that joint, but at the same time, it can save you a lot of time from for dealing with somebody that's crazy. You didn't
Hmm.
give her, or she didn't give you some good cuckoo, or you didn't give him some. You understand what I'm saying?
Baby
So it's
pop
like,
up, anything. It's
now baby pop up, and now you're dealing with something serious in your hands. Now you're dealing with somebody that's crazy on your hands because you didn't take the time out because they get to know this person. You feel me? Like a lot of people be rushing into relationships and expecting different results, expecting astronomical, that's crazy. Like how you expect the love to last when it didn't even start with love? It started with lust. You know what I mean? And then
or attraction.
or attraction. So
A lot of stuff based off that.
the topic tonight in the conversation is marriage still worth it? Do you still believe in love? Is marriage still worth it? And if so, why? If not, why? And have you ever been married before? We want to know.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Everybody say they want love. Everybody say they want somebody to care about them. But do you know how to care for a person? Do you know how to care for someone other than yourself?
Hmm. Or can you care for somebody without exchange?
Oh, I don't think so. It's always an exchange between men and women. It's all, nah, for real. Even if it's not just men and women, it's always an exchange between. It's always an exchange between two people.
No, I'm only saying that because like somebody could be with somebody because they just want that they care about their well being. I just want
Yeah,
to see you be. I want to see you great.
yeah, for sure,
I
for
don't
sure.
want nothing. I don't want nothing in return. Basically,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
you know what I'm saying? That's just genuine. But some people feel like oh well, I'm not doing this because you ain't doing that.
Right. And that's petty. That's called immaturity, though.
Immaturity,
A lot of
immaturity,
times, it be immaturity for real, for real.
immaturity, man. That's immaturity.
Because you got to be mature. You got to be mature to be in a relationship. Like a lot of times, I always hear, females they be saying, they use your past transgressions against you as an excuse to do what they want to do.
Hmm.
Well, you don't have to do that. You can just go do what you want to do and not be in a committed relationship. That's
Hmm.
immaturity. Again, you
Hmm.
feel me? You got to
Hmm.
grow up. I mean, and vice versa too. It ain't just the females. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Dudes, we be on some BS sometimes. So
Hmm.
yeah, it get crazy. It get real
Hmm.
crazy. And I think emotional intelligence got a lot to do with this too.
Hmm.
How you gonna be married? How you gonna want to be married and you can't even handle an argument or a disagreement in your relationship? It got extreme. Even though
Hmm.
y'all mad at each other, don't mean you got to break up or you got to give them a silent treatment for a week,
Hmm.
days.
Hmm.
If y'all had a disagreement, like
Hmm.
I think, emotional intelligence got a lot to do with people being married nowadays. Like that's huge. Like getting to know someone intimately, like mentally, intellectually, getting to know someone,
Hmm.
emotional intelligence, and knowing what you want in a relationship and being able to compromise to make
Hmm.
the relationship work. Like
Yeah.
that. That's huge.
Sexual pleasures will not keep a relationship.
Yeah, sexual pleasures won't keep a relationship.
Will not keep
First
a
off, good,
relationship.
good, good. good punani ain't gonna keep no
Not,
dude,
not
and
even, not
no
even.
good P gonna keep a woman. It's
Sometimes,
gonna hypnotize them for a while, but it ain't gonna keep them.
sometimes it ain't even a punani. It might be the head, and she just stopped. Now you, what's going on?
I mean
If
that
I,
too. That too. But lust ain't gonna keep a person around.
it's not. It's
You know
not.
what I'm saying? Not even not even tricking off on a female, keep a female around.
It,
I think a lot of dudes forget that too. Not even like
right,
it's about being genuine
right.
and wanting better for each other and actually being committed to what y'all got going on and keeping people out. Oh, this is a major one. Keeping people out your business, your
Oh,
relationship business. That's important. Keeping people out the family and friends alike. Keeping
that's
them out your business.
that's loyalty. That's called loyalty to your partner.
Yeah,
What
because
we got, what we got is what we got. This is our kingdom.
a lot of people be secretly preying on the downfall of people's relationships.
Oh
They
man,
be envious of the relationships.
come
Whole
on,
time they be
man.
smiling and girl, he this and he do that, and your boy be like F that broad. But the whole time, these are the people that probably don't got no stability relationship wise. Haven't been in a consistent relationship in a year or 3 years straight, 5 years straight. Like they haven't had a long
And and
term
uh, al-
relationship.
and, and also what everybody used to seeing, because the divorce rate so high, people used to seeing stuff fall apart. So for you to
Absolutely.
have something, yes, you got eyes, you got vultures on you.
But just because that's their normal or that's the normal of society doesn't mean that that has to be your normal. You
Absolutely,
understand what I'm saying? Don't let someone else's relationship or society dictate how your relationship going to go.
absolutely.
You dictate that. You determine that. Just like you determine the beauties in the eyes of the beholder. That's the same thing with your relationship. You know what I mean? You treat your relationship like your baby. That's your baby. You feel me?
Mm.
It's the same. It's the same way.
You know what?
You know,
You know what I want to compare:
what's up?
marriage versus staying single right now.
Marriage versus staying single.
Yes, because it seems like people want to stay single. They living like it, even when
So
they with people with somebody.
okay, so
So I feel
you
like,
got to
all
stay single. Put yes in the comments.
right, freedom.
We gonna do a what you call it? God, what it's called? Not a toll, but if you want to stay single, put yes. If you want to be in a relationship or you want to get married eventually, um, we're gonna stick with if you want to stay single right now. If you
Still,
want
oh,
to if you want to be single, put yes in the comments.
like I got a question. Like, how y'all feel about stability versus optionality?
Okay, I think you might have to explain that.
So stability, marriage
Right,
versus options. I'm single. I got options. This
right.
person does this for me. This person does this. This person take me here.
That sounds
This
like a map.
person, this person got the bag.
That sounds like a full
So
page map.
stability versus options. Like, is it which one is? I feel like which one is more valuable?
I believe a person that's more valuable or someone that's more valuable is somebody that's not giving their self out,
Which is what stability?
which is stability. Because my thing is, if you giving yourself up, what you got left to give to somebody?
Mm, that's
What you got
real.
left to give to somebody?
That's real.
What you got left to give to somebody that you fall in love with or you choose to get married with? Ken, what's
Mm,
up, Dusty?
mm.
The topic is marriage still worth it nowadays? Do you still believe in love? That's the topic.
Or how you feel about bonding love versus new excitement cycles?
Bond and love.
Like marriage, you're bonding, you bonding in love versus new excitement cycles. Which
Which
one is more valuable?
which one is more valuable? Being in a relationship
Bonding
or
love, yeah, marriage.
marriage or being single? Which one is more valuable nowadays? That's what we want to know. Marriage or being single?
For real, for
Which
real.
one holds more value? Marriage or being single?
That's a
That's what
valid
we
question.
that's what we want to know.
That's a valid question.
And we want to know why you feel that way. Feel me? Matter of fact, Ken, come join the live.
Mm,
Oh, she said marriage.
yeah.
Okay. Why marriage? Why is marriage more valuable? This is another female coming from another female's perspective. You know, one said Taser said no, Ken said yes. Now, okay, we want to know why is marriage more valuable? We want to know because this is very important. Well, this is very important. Ken, tell us why marriage is more valuable.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you bet. Oh, she said because it's a great union. We can build and grow as a unit. Being single, not no value.
Mm,
You heard what she said?
mm-hmm.
We can grow as a. She said because it's a great union. We can build and grow as a unit. Being
Mm,
single is is not no value, which is
mm.
true.
That's that
Go,
legacy.
yeah. Like I would be able to accomplish more if I had a partner.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You save more money. You
Mm-hmm.
always have somebody that express an event to that understands you
Mm-hmm.
because they've been with you for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she said being single is harder, and this is also true. Remember, you were saying I just remember I said that because when you single, that person's
Mm-hmm.
subject to be anywhere with anybody. Like they're not just for you. Is what I'm saying. You feel me? So when you single, and it's like you reduce yourself because you're giving yourself to so many people, your energy, your time, your conversation, and even your body. When you out there and you active, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You giving all that you supposed to be placing into that special someone. You putting in a bunch of people that's undeserving of that. So that's why I agree with Kim when she say that.
Mm-hmm.
So Uriah says, I place high value on marriage, but it also depends on the person. Everyone's not called to marriage. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's important to not look at marriage as validation of who you are. Hmm. Okay, it's a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because marriage ain't it ain't meant for everybody.
It's not.
Meant for everybody. You know what I mean? Some people are just natural born freaks. They just want to be out there mingling and tingling. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
and it come down to just self-fade, self-fulfillment. I just worry about myself. I don't want. I ain't got time to worry about somebody else.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty much. It just wraps around that.
Yeah, that's true. But she said, okay, Ken said marriage don't validate me. It makes life easier. Yeah,
True.
it
True.
does.
Because
'Cause
that person got with you because of who you were.
right,
Right.
and you could have been at the lowest point in your life,
Absolutely. But he
or you
loved
could
who
have
you
been,
were.
or you could have been at the highest point in your life.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But getting in the marriage with, oh, you got money, I need you. Let's get married. Yeah.
That goes on the type of person that you're dealing with, and this is why it's good to
Right.
get to know the person that you're dealing with, so that
Right.
you won't wind up in a bond or a situation with a crazy person, and
Yep.
you already got crazy ties, or you in love, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Something tragic or something crazy happened, or you trying to
Mm-hmm.
escape this person.
Right. He got detachment issues. And now
Yeah,
you deal with now you can't get out of the situation.
got a whole nutcase. You didn't give him the best hit of his life. You
And
should,
all you had to do was get to know him. He'd have told you. He'd have told you.
and that's another thing. You feel
He
me?
would have told you.
See now. So hold on, because now that got me thinking, right? Like, do you know they get the saying, right? You're not supposed to give somebody the best D or the best cootie. You know what I mean, that you
That's
got to offer
facts. That's
because they're gonna go
facts.
crazy, right?
That is
All
facts.
right, but what if that lets you know if a person crazy or not? What if you give it to them just to see if this person crazy or not? Because if they don't act crazy, then that might be, you know what I mean? They might be worth keeping. You feel me?
I mean, some people express their crazy. Some people internalize the crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying, but like, what if the opposite happened? Like you play reverse psychology with yourself. So Ken said sometimes the mediocre shot have them crazy. So you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I guess
Yeah,
that just
man.
depends on the dude. Then, like, he ain't really getting it like that.
Hey, man, get to know him, man. Get to know him, man.
Yeah,
Come down to that. Get to know him, man. Just get to know
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say what I said at the beginning. You can't rush into something that you want to last forever. And yeah, them shots we going sending niggas crazy. They be sending them crazy.
him. Yeah.
And the munchers, dudes that's out there, that the munchers, y'all be sending them women
Oh,
crazy.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Destroying
Yeah.
households. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta cut that stuff out, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, the
I mean,
conversation is marriage still worth it?
all right. I mean, you know how I feel too? It's like, would you sign a 30-year business contract without vetting the partner?
That's deep. That's a good way to look at it.
So why would you do it in marriage?
He said, well, for those who didn't hear, he said, would you sign a 30-year contract, business contract, without vetting a partner? That's the same thing with marriage. It's a
It's the
relationship.
same thing. It's
It's
the
the same
same
exact
thing.
thing.
It's the same thing.
So
Like,
again, the quote that go ahead, go ahead, Oz.
oh, like I'm not going to go on a business with somebody I just jumped in a yacht with because the yacht is beautiful and nice. This motherfucker, he could be a scammer. He could be a, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
No good, rotten.
So the quote that I said at the beginning was, "Your happiness depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Your happiness depends upon the quality of your thoughts.
Right.
You have to guard them accordingly." And I say that not with just your friends and family. I say that with your partners, the people that you choose to join a relationship with. And again, you don't want to rush into something that you want to last forever. So get to know that person before you go ahead and choose to engage and commit yourself or move them in your house or just get to know them mentally and to see if they really for you, to see if they y'all want the same thing in life or y'all want the same thing in a relationship.
Hmm.
I appreciate the roses, Ken. You know what I mean? So you gotta do this. You have to do this. You have to vet. You have to vet them up.
That's it. Yeah.
These people gotta know.
For
So
real, man.
this
It's
brings our
it's
lives to an end. Go ahead, all.
it's your future. You know what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying?
your future.
It's your
Your part,
future.
your partner is your future. So
Yeah.
it's your boy Yashir Jones representing IH Entertainment. Um, go check out the clothes on IH Clothing on Instagram. Um, go check out BG Jones on Facebook for pricing, colors on Facebook. I know y'all see my best friend Ken on here. She also got her clothing line. Get right or get left. Go check out Ken's Creations.
Mhm.
She'll be doing her thing too, and she'll show you how she actually do it if you go check out one of her lives. Um, she also makes what you call it, like marijuana paraphernalia. So the trays, the weed trays, the cups. You know what I'm saying? So check her out on that too. And this is my co-host, Mr. Austin Brunswick.
Yeah, worldwide enterprises, your content marketing, your revenue, your generating for all your brands, automation. Pretty much, we help all brands basically generate money. So come holler at us. Top of the line content. Yeah, just check us out. Check us out.
I appreciate those who came out and enjoyed the show. Remember this: if you show love, you get love. Life come full circle and everything in it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So back again. Appreciate you.